Hi everyone. I want to talk about patriotism. I was born with stars in my eyes. I hopelessly love America. I've um, I've never really liked our government. In fact, I've had always had an incredibly low opinion of our government, and it's only gotten worse over time. But I don't equate the government with America. I don't equate the government with the people. Lately we've got gay marriage just, it hasn't been that long, comparatively since it's the country's, well over 200 years old. Um, where right now we have the least racist generation ever in the history of the country. The generation before that could say that until this one. Um, they just made it so transsexuals can openly serve in the military. That is such a big deal. You don't understand, well, maybe you don't understand the domino effect that follows that. The military is very much connected to conservative people. And if the military says we're okay, it will change minds. And so, there's these fake preachers, right? And they're really not Christians, and they know they're not Christians. In fact, they're incredibly hostile to Christianity. They get into churches, um, they get up there and they say wacky and crazy things, trying to destroy the faith. I mean, purposely trying to destroy the faith. And then you see these psychopaths saying how we should be murdered and stuff like that. And then go after Christians and say how horrible and rotten and evil they are. And you don't realize that's exactly what that person wanted you to do. That was the whole purpose of them saying all their crazy and nutty things. If you'll notice, there was one guy, you can see him like on the stage with, what's that one idiot? He was running for president. Cruz, yeah, that moron. And you can see them on the stage together, and they're very much the globalist. Cruz was very much tied to the Bush administration. Um, they're all part of an agenda where they want to destroy your patriotism. They want to destroy Christianity because Christianity is a real problem for them. I mean, when they put out, a few years back, they started talking about, and these things they were sending out to all the military, saying that the number one terrorist threat in the country was born-again Christians. Not Islamic terrorists or anything. Born-again Christians, yeah, that's true. That's a true story. And they made them like swear like an oath that they'd be willing, I don't know, to harm Americans or something crazy like that. But this is all part of something much larger. And if they so easily get you to turn on your country and then get you to turn on your countrymen, it's just, especially the left. The right, you've already got your crazy right people anyways. They're not, they've been around forever. They're shrinking, they're dying off. And a lot of their kids just aren't buying their BS. But the left is turning into that hateful right, and the left is always, the far left is always, they've always been like massive hypocrites talking about inclusion. That's not true at all. They are just as hateful and bigoted as the right. I mean, every bit. But now they're dragging, people that aren't the far left into that same hateful, bigoted crap. And so you're just being used, you're being manipulated. They can't do what they want to accomplish, destroying America if you're in love with the country and you're paying attention. But if you see an American flag with an eagle in front of it and call that racism, I mean, they've got you. They got you. You and your really, really unusually weak mind, yeah, they got you. Poor thing. Oh my God. Oh, wake up, please, 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 for the sake of everybody in this country, please wake up. Don't be so easily manipulated. I mean, they're just, they own the media, so they, like with the way they do algorithms on Facebook and stuff and other places where they manipulate, the way you see things and how you see things. And um, you know, you are being manipulated. And I mean, this generation is just so easy to manipulate, apparently. I mean, maybe because you just don't know what you believe, really. I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how it's just so easy to get you to turn on your own country and your own countrymen. It's, you know, especially you being the least bigoted and the least racist, you know, generation ever in the history of America. But you're still, now you know why, you know, kids that are in these racist houses, why they grow up listening, you know, believing all that crap, even though lately, like I said, more and more kids are, you know, turning away from that. Their parents are racist and they're not. But watching your generation, you know, you can see now how easy it is to manipulate somebody's mind, how easy it is to get somebody's bigotry, you know, up and going. And when you hate Christians, you're a bigot. You are a bigot. Just like the Christians that hate you for being, you know, gay or trans or whatever. Um, it's the 4th of July and explosions are going off everywhere. Um, but you're a bigot. If you fall into that, I mean, you hate people because they love their country. I mean, I never thought that would happen. I never saw that coming. I didn't know that it was going to be that easy to manipulate you guys. It's just, well, it's really quite embarrassing, you guys. For those of you who are holding on and still love your country and still support, you know, your, you know, support the people that support us, like our military and, you know, the government's lost. We've lost the government. You know, they've been bought and sold. They're just, there's a handful of good ones, but for the most part, they're just total flaming scumbags. And I mean, you know it. But don't equate these idiots to America. And certainly those, like they said, those pastors, they're not, it isn't an accident that they're doing that. And it isn't an accident that all of a sudden you're seeing all this stuff when you didn't see it before. You are being manipulated and you're making it way too easy for him. So I'm asking you as a fellow American to, you know, show a little patriotism, show a little love for the country. You know, this country, you know, raised you, it's brought you up, it's protected you, it puts you in this bubble that so many people don't exist in. Um, you know, please show just a little love for your country, just a little love, you know, and a little love for your countrymen. All right, I love you. Bye.